Alright, ladies and gents, we're back for X-Men 97 episode 6. We're gonna get this started, and here we go. Lifedeath part 2. Oh, where are we at now? Oh, aren't those the Shi'ar Empire warriors? Where Xavier was taken to? Well, they said he was dead, but he was actually taken to the Shi'ar Empire.
Surrender?
Are those Kree?
No, just perish.
Stand free!
Ronan!
This pigeon shall not thwart the will of the Supreme Intelligence.
Yeah, they went with his old comic uniform.
Victory
Gladiator.
for the Imperial Guard! The Kree do not!
Be honored to fall at my
She's like, shut your mouth.
For you shall be memorialized as the corpse upon which I pose.
A million pardons, Your Highness.
You dare interrupt my glorious moment?
Oh, it's your sister, the Empress.
Joy. Why didn't you say
Are we gonna get to see Xavier? And what did they do with him?
Dearest sister is always of utmost priority.
Greetings, Shi'ar. 1 year ago, we offered the skills of our mighty healers to a Terran man on the verge of death. This man helped spare the entire universe from the madness of my brother D'Ken. This man has unlocked the secrets to my heart. So I, Empress
Oh, that's right, they were in love.
stand before this High Council, and before you, my loyal people. For your Empress is to be married, and our empire shall welcome a new...
Was that Lex Luthor?
Professor Charles Xavier.
Yeah, he's got a Lex Luthor look.
To the might and glory of the Imperium.
I pray our act of performative jingoism erased any concerns over my heritage.
My subjects trust me when I say you are no mere Terran, Charles.
On Earth, newlyweds whisk off to some faraway island to celebrate their love.
And how far would my hopeless romantic see us go?
Perhaps an Empress could even spend a portion of her time ruling the galaxy from my little corner of it?
Aww.
My handsome Emperor has much to learn about masking his manipulations. You wish to return to your children, don't you?
Merely visit. See their
He does
faces.
miss him. They're his kids,
Families
after
often
all.
mimic black holes. Visit and risk being stuck in its ever-spiraling vacuum of dramas. You should message them. Use a hologlobe. Invite them to the wedding. You've earned a life of your own, Charles, and I need you.
That he
Once
has.
we crush the Kree, an educator such as you can teach them our ways. Play the role of the peacemaker.
Wasn't aware my X-Men and I were playing make-believe. Much like
Become
my
the
legs
galactic
disarm a
peacemaker.
skeleton.
Never pretend with me.
Will you at least consider Earth?
I will. But I remind you, Charles, the virtue of a teacher lies in showing their students how to walk on their own.
Own path. Yeah.
True. But only if he is sure there are no more lessons he can teach them.
Oh, there's always a lesson to be taught.
You must drink.
Why bother?
He was trying to help me.
A tawdry romance of guilt and shame. How many have suffered his gifts?
So the adversary is a deep-cut character. I had to do some research on him.
Infection. Once the venom reaches his heart,
Leave him.
you will not
It's a demon.
break me.
But I can fix you. Forge made his bed. Let him die in it.
All lives deserve saving, even his.
You go for help, but there is no pill for my poison. Let him die. You're not an X-Man anymore. Where did that get you? Kissing the hand that beats you?
Wow. Yeah, the adversary is a interdimensional demon,
I do not
and
fear
This storyline with Forge, Storm,
Why you rush to play
and the adversary
dead.
goes way back.
Fear living. As you said to Jean, I have wondered.
Yeah, it's an interesting storyline. I definitely recommend y'all look it up.
A tempting daydream. Is that why you fear your power? Sought refuge with this monotone
Ugh.
family?
Enough! Let me out! Let me out!
No, that gives me chills, gives me all kinds of creepy feelings because I'm claustrophobic and I hate it.
Forge didn't rob your gifts. You had already renounced them.
He's not wrong.
Turned your back on these paths long ago.
There you go. Yeah, because the adversary can only be beat with magic.
I tear your thread and break your loom. Depart to the desert, demon. Depart and be gone.
And the Forge was trained to be a shaman, the protector of the realm against the adversary.
Mom practiced desert magic. Some of it sunk in, despite my best efforts.
Oof.
I'll give it to me straight. You need a better bedside face, Doc.
Its bite is magical. Perhaps your mother's book holds an answer.
The midnight chala grows in nearby caves. Doesn't need sunlight. Its aloe is powerful magic medicine.
You are too weak. Tell me where to go.
I don't have much time, Aurora. If this nastiness gets worse while you're gone, I don't want to be alone.
My love.
Your man speaks as if I am your pet. Not an entirely displeasing thought.
Hush now, beloved. You may bark later.
I like their little back and forth.
Your Majesty, I have known you since you were but
It's grumpy old dude.
wish only for your happiness. But given our war with the Kree, and how it's divided even we Shi'ar, is a royal wedding...
Gladiator and his guard fill my ears with news of coming victory.
Araki sugars his words, my sister. Your consort was born on the wrong side of the stars. He is Terran.
Gentle sister, heed my throne.
A union with the Terran would bind the Shi'ar into alliance with his inferior homeworld.
I respect you speaking the quiet part out loud, Deathbird. So let's speak plainly.
Chandalar is home. Our throne world.
Of course, Lord Chancellor. I nearly meant...
Spoke the quiet part out loud. Xavier would see his Milky Way ghetto become our new throne world.
Damn, she called it a ghetto.
High Council, for the sake of the Empire, I must invoke the right of Mdasha. Terran, the right requires...
A non-Shi'ar pass a test of loyalty in order to wed a royal. I finished that volume my second day here, Deathbird.
A challenge of my own choosing.
Then choose.
Bring it.
To ensure we are protected from your Terran ties, you must renounce Earth and erase all memory of your life there.
Charles is a formidable psychic. His mind will not be easily scrubbed.
Charles Xavier must purge all memories of Earth, and you, dear sister, must be the one to do it.
Wow, that's a lot to ask.
Shara and Kithri. Our highest gods.
Once enemies, then forced to marry to bring harmony to the universe.
The union of Shara and Kithri is at the core of our principles. To bind various cultures into one for the sake of galactic peace and harmony.
You know, I have a very old and very dear friend on Earth who would agree with you.
Wise for a Terran.
Yes.
He's no longer there.
Magnus, and I wish to remember him.
You've made your decision then.
Forgive me. I do so love to think.
Do you love me, Charles?
A silly question. Even you know Deathbird's challenge goes too far.
If you refuse, they won't let us be together. Not unless I forfeit my throne, which is exactly Deathbird's design. Imagine the chaos that my sister would unleash across the galaxy as ruler. It would rival that of my mad brother.
Wow.
You saved my life. Gave me a home, a new future. Your devotion is beyond measure. Perhaps it is time to show you mine.
He's gonna go through with it.
There, that's it.
Hurry up, roll.
Power. I heard the adversary telling you to let me die. I'm so sorry, Aurora, for deceiving you.
Hush. The demon was not your doing.
A big evil owl that feeds on anger and self-loathing? Call me chum in the water.
Then I am chum too. Before I lost my gifts, I told a friend, my sister, that I often wondered about being human. I confessed this as if to console her. In a way, your machine failing is a blessing. I am better this way.
I love Storm. She's so classy and regal.
I always heard how the
Like, what a specimen of a woman.
It's not bullets or blankets, but a white lie.
Y'all talking too much, man. Y'all gotta get this
Cactus grows in darkness.
this potion going, this cure.
That's why I came.
This monologue needs to stop. Just do it. Come on.
Spaces.
More enclosed spaces.
Savior, do you stand in our circle to complete the rite of M'Dasha?
I do.
And do you renounce all memories of Earth, of your life there,
I do.
and of your X-Men?
I do.
He hesitates. He insults all Shi'ar.
What you ask of him is no small burden.
He seeks to ally us with Earth.
My God, you are dramatic.
How can we entrust our mighty empire, which has endured for eons, to a ruler descended of simians? Have our blood mixed with his inferior
Damn.
freakness? Indeed. This Xavier
God, these simians.
is not even a pure Terran, a lower caste, a mutant. Renounce her before her lovesick lunacy destroys us all.
Sedition. Gladiator, arrest this treacherous vulture, and any who dare to stand with her.
Not this way. I have forgotten my greatest gift.
Hear me. Class is now in session.
Here we go. Set them all down. That's right.
What is this? What have you done?
Gladiator, please raise your hand if you have a question. To answer, I have used my vast psychic abilities to draw us into the astral plane. It is time for today's lesson.
We're gonna go over civics and learn how to be cordial towards one another. Learn to live in harmony. Harmony. And not belittle those that are different from us. Here comes that damn demon again.
Have to save him, be above it.
Forge destroyed you.
I guess give a taste. Ooh, yummy. Fear
It's her self-loathing and her fear that keeps bringing the demon back.
The high road storm. Last stop. You
It's creepy just thinking a little monster creature thing following you around like that. Oh, the walls aren't closing.
Let you live your tempting daydream.
No, you demon.
To daydream.
There you go, Storm. Don't let the fear overtake you.
Neutralizer was not the only weapon tamping down my gifts. There was that lie, and I believed it.
Believe the lie. Deny your power.
You all are an echo of who I am.
Call down the thunder. Call down the lightning. Call down the storm.
For I am lightning.
Yes. Damn. Can't even see her from space. Ooh, they brought back the old X-Men uniform. This is my favorite costume for Storm. Nice.
Strange to feel grateful.
Shi'ar's a demon?
What are demons but reflections of our fears and shame, even as they poison our hearts? Until we finally heal our adversary by embracing it.
Nations refusing to allow mutants.
She's got to get back to the X-Men. I mean, they're leaderless. She's probably gonna have to become the leader of the X-Men.
This, as rumors swirl that Genosha is the opening salvo in the long-feared evolutionary war.
I knew it. Who's gonna start a war?
Power. Who can tell me from where the Shi'ar Imperium draws its might?
From the crushed skulls that house inferior minds, such as yours.
Demerits, raise your hand.
Stick an apple in her mouth.
The power of your empire is in truth a harvest of stolen worlds. Younger cultures that, had they not been tilled to death, would now be empires rivaling your own. Fearing this,
The creator and I were like, they synced.
help them walk again. The Shi'ar Empire is a snake oil racket.
Even you Terrans claim might is right.
The rhyme that sells the lie.
Called it out as it is.
Pillage worth from one another. That for me to be more, you must be less. Your existence against mine, because why? Says who? Who made up these silly rules?
We did, beloved. Playing make-believe.
Want to know a secret? Coexistence is messy. Thus my love for education. For my X-Men. Their heroism teaches a lesson we mustn't forget. That the universe is very old, and all of us very young. Born of ancient stardust.
What? He's getting a vision of what happened.
No! Oh, my children of the atom! Destroyed!
What in the stars?
I must return to Earth immediately.
But we've nearly convinced the Council.
It doesn't matter. While I cowered in the cosmos, the unthinkable has happened. I will not abandon my kind. It is time I return to my X-Men.
I did what you asked. I gave you my DNA to access Master Mold. Kill me, please.
Who's the mastermind behind the attack on Genosha?
I beg you.
Is it Apocalypse?
All the blame, Oliver, and don't fret the future. You have nothing to fear, so long as you place your faith in Sinister.
Wow, so it is Sinister is behind it. Alright, so I guess Sinister's behind the attack on Genosha. I was thinking maybe Apocalypse. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, is it really Sinister? Does he have the capability of causing so much havoc and damage to the X-Men? Nah, he's got to be in cahoots with somebody else. Maybe a future Jean? I mean, I don't know. Maybe future Jean, future Phoenix. Maybe the Dark Phoenix allied with him and they created this crazy ass OP Master Mode. I don't know. I mean, they can go in so many different directions. I don't know. But going back to the last episode, oh my god, that episode really it tore me up. Like, oh my goodness, I was speechless. I was completely stunned. I had no words for what had just happened, for what just had occurred. I didn't expect for them to kill off Magneto and Gambit. I mean, we saw definitely Gambit in the vision that Xavier had, that he's definitely confirmed dead. We didn't see Magneto, so I'm thinking Magneto may not have done it. We'll see. Hopefully they let us know in the next episode. But yeah, I love the way it takes me back to my time as a kid watching the X-Men. They always taught you a life lesson. There was always a moral to the story. And this story about unity and accepting people that are different, that's a powerful message, especially that needs to be spoken nowadays. and be given to a larger audience, because we all know how divided we are. I hate getting into politics, but you know where this is going. And that's one thing that I definitely miss about this type of TV shows, that they always gave you a powerful message, a moral to the story. I applaud the creator of the show. I applaud the creators behind it, which they actually fired the main creative of the show. But I'm thinking they're gonna wind up bringing him back. I mean, rumors are he had some kind of crazy ass OnlyFans that Disney probably didn't like. But man, that's his own personal business. He's doing things that is in his own home. I mean, Disney can't dictate what you're gonna be doing at home, right? I mean, I don't know if they have some type of morality clause, but I mean, this is his home. But I really hope they bring him back. What's his name? Bo DeMayo. I think I'm saying it right. DeMayo. Like mayonnaise. DeMayo. But I hope they really bring him back, because he's got lightning in a bottle with this TV show. You know, and Disney would really, really miss out by letting him go. Disney would really miss out if they don't bring him back. Honestly, they really would. I mean, they might even have a lot of the fans walk away if he doesn't come back, because he's doing an amazing job. He's doing an amazing job, and he's giving the fans what we always wanted. And I know Bo DeMayo's like a huge comic book geek, so you got the right person, the right creative to run this type of show. So Kevin Feige, please bring him back. Bring him back. Whatever the man was doing in his home, that's his business. Leave it alone. As long as he's not doing that at work, even if he is difficult to work with, put something in his contract that he gets the merits. Get an apple in the mouth or take some of the money away. But y'all need to work something out, because this man, he's a creative genius. He's the Dave Filoni of the X-Men. But that's enough of my rant. I appreciate you joining me for this episode. Come back and join me for the next. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think in the comments about this episode and last episode, episode 5. Because that one, shit, I'm still recovering from that one. But yeah, other than that, y'all be good. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.